Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. I hope y'all are nice and warm because it is sure enough cold down here. It has been like 24 degrees down here. That is way too cold for me. I was certainly glad I was in NOLA last week with that great food and that great music and all that good beer, that great micheladas. I think they call them something else down there, but you know, if you have a Bloody Mary and it's made with a beer, it's a michelada. I don't care where you're at. But it's good stuff anyway. And I don't know if y'all saw on my Instagram, the great violin guy. His name's Wael. He's so good. He's playing there in Jackson Square. Oh, he is great. Well, we were there for just a quick visit, 4 days. It's probably the last time my sister and I'll get to go somewhere together. We go to the doctor for my mom tomorrow. We got the MRI back, and it did show Alzheimer's, and we don't have a family history of that, so we're not sure really what's going on, but we'll go talk to Dr. Malil tomorrow morning at 9:30, and they did start her on some medicine, and hopefully that will help some. I'm not sure really what the prognosis is, what stage. I'm guessing probably 4, just from what I've read and what I've looked into, but we'll, like I said, find out more tomorrow. And I just want to say thank y'all so much. All y'all's sweet notes and messages and prayers have certainly been appreciated and have certainly been felt, and it has meant so much. It really has. It's meant so much. A lot of y'all reached out and said, hey, I've been through it. I'm a caregiver. I've been through it with a parent, with other family members, and it really has meant a whole lot to know that that y'all are out there, and that there are other people that have been through it and that we can reach out to, and they can give advice on what to not look forward to, but to look at and know what's coming, and just dread knowing that it's just gonna get that way, and that she has always had a really sharp mind, and that's what's gonna always in our family. It's the body that goes. So this will be the first time anybody in my family that the mind is what, you know, leads them first. So this is a first for us. So just thanks, really thanks all y'all for reaching out and just sending those prayers and those sweet thoughts. They certainly are appreciated, just so appreciated, you don't know. But I'm gonna jump right in. I had to, with some haul, because I was working on my whip, that my Blackbird Designs 'Tis the Season. You know how when you just think you're gonna have enough thread, you think you're gonna be able to stretch it out? Realized I wasn't going to. Realized it on a Saturday night, of course, after my LNS was closed, even though it isn't not a very local LNS, but it's all I got. But they are not open again until Tuesday. Knew I was fixing to be heading out of town that week, and was trying to get everything ready and situated, so I know I wouldn't make it. So jumped online. I used 1-2-3 Stitch and Fat Quarter Shop. They've always been fabulous. But I saw that Down Sunshine Lane had this little pattern that I'd seen around, and a lot of places didn't have it. And y'all, I want y'all to know, she must have strapped that thing on the back of a night owl and sent it here, because it was here. It was so fast. I ordered that late Saturday evening. It was an online order late Saturday evening, and I had that here at my house. It came in the mail on Wednesday. So I had it Wednesday early afternoon, and it was thread in this pattern. And y'all, this pattern, it's by Barbara Anna, and I love little non-traditional kind of funky Santas. And this is Christmas hair, and I also love rabbits. I love rabbits. And I don't know if I'll need to take this out of the paper, but it's Christmas hair by Barbara Anna. Y'all, I'm so cute. It's adorable. Can y'all see him? I'm gonna scooch him in. He doesn't have a lot of colors, and he is just the cutest thing. He is so adorable. I cannot wait to stitch him. He's gonna be like super fast. He is 63 by 63. So he's gonna be a fast little stitch. I'm not sure I'll leave him in that yellow though. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. I love the little yellow houses. I just don't know if I can leave him in that little yellow outfit. I may have to switch that. I don't know. But I love the blue background, the blue-gray background. That's really neat. I love the little houses. I may just have to switch his outfit up. I don't know if I can leave it yellow. I don't know. I may do it. But it is the cutest design with his little nose, little curls all flying out behind him. That is so, so cute. But that is, I think that's my only haul that I've had. But he is adorable. And Down Sunshine Lane still had him. And I called her to tell her thank you for getting it here because I wanted to take it with me when I was going to get on the plane. Not that that mattered, because going and coming, that thing was like riding on a jackrabbit. There was so much turbulence on that plane. I don't know if it's because this time of year. I don't know if it's because we're having this janky weather. There was no stitching. No stitching on that plane. Maybe if I had taken Ada, but there was no stitching on the even weave, even 28 count. I mean, it wasn't tiny, but there was no doing it. I couldn't even read. I just shut my book. There was no reading. I just talked to my sister. We just sat there and chatted. There was just it was a no-go. No-go. So there was no stitching going or coming. So that was a wasted trip, because you know you hate to not be getting some stitching time in when you're sitting there. That is sad, sad, sad. But I called to tell her thank you, and she still had a few of these guys. So I know a lot of places are sold out of them, because I'd been wanting one, and you know how you try to talk yourself down off that ledge. You know you don't need that. You don't need that. You need that like you need a hole in your head. But you know, you hated just to order some thread. I mean, that's silly. So Christmas hair, here he is at my house now. So he'll get all stitched up and ready for Christmas. So, so cute. And they were super nice at Down Sunshine Lane. She still has a few of these. Super fast service, super nice. And I mean, it was here so fast, so, so fast. So I haven't got a lot of stitching done because of those jackrabbit and flats. And you know, when you're in NOLA, you're not gonna get a lot of stitching done, because you're gonna do a lot of eating, a lot of drinking, a lot of walking, a lot of listening to music, a lot of looking at the architecture. We did some tours. I think I've done every one. I still love them. Go see them all. So I've been in this little bit of a stitch and break this week. I haven't got much done, but this one is this little guy here. And if y'all can hear a lot of background noise that you usually can't, my husband is home, and he was kind enough to go in the bedroom and watch TV while I'm doing this. But you know, he has the TV. He think he has it quiet. He has it on real loud, but he think he has it turned down quiet. So, oh well. But this is Farm Folk, and this is number 4 for me on the Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. These are so, so cute, and they're in my finishes. Y'all are gonna get to see the 3. I wanted to have 4 finished for y'all, but 4 didn't happen. So here they are, the little husband and wife. So adorable. And I'm gonna try to hold it up here and show y'all. I had to switch the side on mine because y'all know I'm a little crazy. And this tall part of the house and that tall tree being on the same side, that was too much for me. So I have to move the tall part of the house on this side with the little tree and the tall tree over here, because I'm weird and I can't, all the tall things on one side is too much for me. I can't live that life. So I'll have little tree, tall house, short house, tall tree on this side, because that's just how I have to live my life. But these people, I love these little people because, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little story about these little people I love. Before we lived in Midlothian, we lived in an old white farmhouse just like this. I loved it. It was on 3rd Street in Maypearl, and I loved that house. And we had a cat, and the cat would get in the house, and sometimes she would, bring you a little prize, but she wasn't quite done with it yet, right? And Maypearl is a small place. It's real small. And there was still a lot of country around there. And sometimes it would be a mouse. Sometimes it would be a snake. Sometimes it would be a little tarantula. It could be a lot of things. So one night, I hear the cat wrestling around, and she's under the bed. And my husband is big. My husband is 6'4". He's a giant man. But he don't like little things. He don't like little snakes and mice and things like this. He don't like it. So I hear the cat under there, and with a snake, I don't know where y'all all live, but snakes around here can be as likely poisonous as not. It could be a copperhead, it could be a little rattlesnake, it could be a lot of things. And besides, you can still get bit by a snake that ain't poisonous, and ain't nobody want to live that life. So, I say, that's the cat, it's got something. So we reach down, we put our boots on. And this is more information y'all probably want, but we're naked sleepers. If y'all ever break into my house, we are naked sleepers. Get ready, you're gonna wanna go. So we slip our boots on, and I'm going to the bed, he goes and gets the broom because he does not want that thing anywhere near him. So I'm trying to grab the cat. The cat, of course, doesn't want me to get the good toy because she's got that good toy. And he has the broom. He's trying to rake the cat out from under the bed. It does end up being just a little mouse, but I get the cat, I get the mice away from it. It isn't quite dead yet, so I have to go outside, finish off the little mouse because I can't let it suffer. The cat's mad at me, but whatever. When I walk back in there, I'm like, sweet Jesus. It looks like American Gothic gone wrong. Because y'all see these two little folks right here? See, he's got his little shovel. Now, we were younger then, so it wasn't quite as rough looking as it is nowadays, but there we were, butt-ass naked, except for our boots. And my husband is standing there with his broom. I said, Lord have mercy. If the aliens fly over right now, they're going to say, abort, first contact, abort, because this whole place is not okay. Not okay. Lord have mercy. So every time I look at these little people when I stitched them, that's all I could think of was James and I in American Gothic gone so wrong that night in Maypearl, and the cat, and the boots, and the necky. Lord have mercy. So this piece will probably be my favorite of all time of the Farmhouse Christmas. And y'all probably not go burn y'all's if y'all stitched it, and I'm sorry for that. But I will love it because it will have that funny memory for me forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So that's Farmhouse Christmas Farm Folk by Little House Needlework. And I hope it's not ruined for you forever. My next whip, and the only two I've been working on since I haven't been stitching much, is going to be my 'Tis the Season by Blackbird Design. And here's my pretty cardinal. And it is just stitching up so pretty. I hope I got it where y'all can see it in there. There we go. That Turkish red is just gorgeous. It is so, so pretty. And I thought I had enough. But when you get out of this, you know you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. I only have the flare of his little tail left. But you ain't gonna make it. And I have this. I ordered it, and see the sweet package, she sent it in. And what I'll do, when this happens, I'll take this piece and this piece here, and when you're variegated, see, you'll be fine. But I'll run a couple of these pieces here. I'll run some long stitches this way. And then I will run, it's like I'll do a row and skip a row, do a row, skip a row. Does that make sense? And then if it looks like it's gonna match okay, then that's fine. I will just run them like that in between there. If not, you can always do cross one way and then come back with your new thread and cross over it. And that'll help bleed it in and get them mixed in there. But I've made a lot of progress on this pretty guy. And he is just so sweet. So sweet. But he'll work up real quick once I get his little tail finished. But he had to get on the stop. When I got that close to running out of thread, I just went to working on my little farm people, and then I went to traveling. And I'm hoping this week Friday we're headed to Disney, and I am hoping that flight is a little bit smoother than the ones last week, because holy moly, that was some roughness right there. And that's how I do my thread. I don't know what y'all do, but when I have them like this, I keep my DMCs, I keep them on little, and some of these I have had since the late 80s, no joke. But I just keep them on little rings like this. And no, I don't have little trinkets on mine. I am sorry, I know I need to get a little fancier. I did get my hair cut. So the girl said maybe I look a little bit less like Smee, but I know I need to get some little fancies, but I don't have any. But so I'll try to step my game up. I know I'm breaking the laws. I do listen, y'all, but I have not, you know, down here in Texas, we're all outlaws, so, but I'll try. I will try to do better. I will try to do very much better, but I listen. I do listen. Now, oh, before I go any further, we're talking about thread. I'm fixing to show y'all on here. I wonder, oh, I'm glad I remembered. Okay. I never liked my white stitches. I'm pretty okay with my other stitches, but my white stitches, I'm hating them. I always hate them. That's why I never gonna start Snow Village. It's so cute, but I hate my white thread stitches. If I have to use more than one thread, it just looks nasty. And yes, I railroad them and brush them down. I give them warm milk and bring their slippers to them and talk real sweet, give them a massage. Yeah, all the things. It still looks nasty. I bought this right here. Can y'all see that? Will it focus? I don't know if it'll focus. Maybe if I go like this. Nope, still not. It is Silky 12-weight cotton petite thread. And it is not quite as thick as 2 threads, but that's what I used on the house. I hope that is focusing somewhat. I don't know if it is or not. But it is making me much happier the way those stitches are laying. It's making me more happy enough that I think I will live with the little bit of scarcity and be happier than, because I'm fixing to show you these finished, okay? And then we'll go back and compare, because I think this is gonna change my life as far as white thread is concerned. I do not like looking at them jumbled up white threads. Why it looks different on the white thread than it does all the other colored threads, I do not know, but it does. And I don't like it. I do not like it. I like my stitches to look like smooth, and the white stitches, they look ugly. They just look ugly no matter what I do to them. I don't like them. They're ugly. So I think that I'm gonna like this. And I know the Aura Floss is out, but I ran across this and got it, and so that is a little bit of haul, I guess. I didn't consider this haul because I didn't know it was gonna work, but I'm thinking I'm gonna like this right here a lot, a lot. So now to FFOs. The very first one of my Farmhouse Christmas is, this is the one I stitched and I can't think of the name of it. I should know. I should have got my book right here. Maybe I can find it in my book while y'all are looking at it, see if it'll focus right there. Of course I won't be able to find it if I'm looking for it, right? No, I can't find it since I'm looking for it. So this is one of the Farmhouse Christmas, and I just did the red, black gingham, buffalo check, whatever you want to call it. It is just on sticky board with a piece of batting on this piece. Then I just put a little piece of felt on the back with pink and cheered the edge of it. This one, I think this one is tied. I just tied the bow because I know some people are not sewers. So this is just a tied bow like you tie your shoe, like a shoestring bow. I just tied this one, hot glued it on the buffalo check, not on my stitch piece, and then hot glued the little bell in there. So if you're not a stitcher, this is a totally stitch-free finish right here. There is no stitching on this full finish at all. It is all sticky board. It's the glue, sticky board, and that's it. No sewing at all. So you could completely finish this piece as it sits without any stitching. I will a lot of times do a bow and run a piece of thread around it and then stitch the little bell on. And then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do it just like I would do it with all my Aleene's glue and my sticky board and my batting, and just do it like I would do it if I was not a person who sewed, hand sewed even at all. So you can see you can fully finish this for your Christmas tree without any stitching at all. No sewing. This is a no sew finish, completely 100% no sew to this finish at all. I like a darker edge around it. I know when they show it on here, it is on the back, it's like some ticking on the back of it, but I like more of a border in my house. You'll see black frames, at least one black border, black mat around everything. And I mean, y'all know I joke and say black like my soul, but it's the truth. I just like a black trim piece, a black border piece around everything. I just like the way it looks. So for me, and I did have another black piece under here. I had another little piece of black mat board under here that had a black micro dot on it, but I didn't like it. It was too busy on top of this. So I took it out and then just did the one buffalo check mat board under here. So this is the one with the little sheep. So here's one. The next, I know this one's called Dairy Darling here. And so here is Dairy Darling right here. And same thing. It has sticky board with batting, folded to the back, and I just used my Aleene sticky glue on the back of it, tacky glue on it, then another piece of sticky board for the buffalo check, folded to the back, use the Aleene sticky glue, And then I used the Allium sticky glue to cover up my ugly, the ugly back part has this piece of felt with the pinking shears on here on the back. And it's kind of a, I guess kind of a mix between what Vonna and Priscilla and Chelsea do. I watched all their tutorials, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. Y'all don't let y'all stitch pieces just sit around where you can't see them. Finish these things off. Hang them on a tree, give them away, something. Y'all work so hard on these, and I see y'all's pieces, they're beautiful. Finish these things off so you can see them, so somebody can see them. Give them away if nothing else, for heaven's sake. Take them and decorate a tree at the dang nursing home, nothing else, and go pick them back up after Christmas. Lord have mercy. Here's where I do my date on here and my initials. I just do them 1/1. I know a lot of people don't, but I do them on all mine. I just do 1/1 on here, on every piece I do. Like this one's Dairy Darling, Farmhouse Christmas by Little House Needleworks. Super quick finish. I did, James is off all week. James is off until December. He had a lot of time he hadn't taken. So while the girls were napping and James was here, I finished these 3 pieces in like an hour. So this is super fast finish, super fast. And this is another no-sew. So here's this Dairy Darling one. One more time, the cardinal up here, and I may trim these off. I can't decide, I haven't cut them yet. I may cut them shorter. I can't decide if I want them shorter or not. So they got a little bit of length left on them. And then this last one is the little horsey girl. I think she's called Horsing Around, but the exact same thing. Here she is. Initials, date on here. And this is the one where I took and ran my thread around my bow, and I didn't just tie it. This one I did first, and that's when I thought, no, I'm gonna do it in a no-sew way. So this one is kind of a little bit of sewing to it. That was before I decided I'd do them the other way, so anybody could see that they can be absolutely no-sew finish to these. Completely no-sew. So you don't have to sew to finish these. You don't have to take a lot of time to finish these. I dug out all my stuff, laid it out on the counter, finished them all, and it put my stuff up probably in about an hour for all 3 of these. So that's pretty, and then had it all cleaned up. So that's pretty quick for all 3 of these finishes. And I have also where I wrote this down, and I put it in my little bag. You can see where I write down what size I cut my sticky boards. This goes in my bag where I have, because I already have my pieces of even weave cut to finish off the rest of the patterns for the Farmhouse Christmas. So this will go in here, so I know how big I cut the mat boards. Sometimes I go ahead and cut them all, but I didn't this time. I just have my notes in here because I knew the girls would be waking up soon. And I'll drop this in there. You see where I had the micro dot cut and covered, but I decided I didn't like it, so mark through it. And then that's on here. I'll drop it in the bag. So when I finish out the other 5, I'll know exactly what size to cut my boards. No guessing. I don't have to go back and try to measure, and I've got it in the bag. I know exactly what to cut. I know exactly what size it gotta be, and it's gonna be finished. So it's gonna be all good and easy, no guessing. So just drop that in there, you're all finished. Don't have to worry about it. Easy peasy. I like that. I don't like having to guess. I'll have to try to figure something out. That makes me nervous. I don't like those kind of things. Excuse me. Yike. Okay. Now, I was going to show you this little quick Santa. I'm starting digging around and getting out my Christmas stuff. Oh, and he's a little bit dusty. Y'all don't notice. I don't know who designed him, but he is another one of my, y'all guys call him historic finishes or historical finishes or something. But I did him in 07, and he has some little beads, and he has some, I guess it's Chronic or DMC metallic threads. I'm not sure which one, but he is so cute. And like I said, y'all know I either do primitive or fun. So he's in my fun category. And I've always loved him. He's super cute. And he comes out and goes in a little easel. He has a hanging thing on the back. And when I lived in Maypearl, I hung him on the wall. But since then, he usually just goes in a little stand and goes on the tabletop. But I sure do like him. And if anybody knows who the designer is, scream it, because I don't. I wish, in retrospect, I now try to, well, I keep the book now. I have the little journal that has that in there. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to get a drink. I'm going to choke on you. I'm about to choke. Sorry about that. But I didn't back in the day, and so I have no clue who did that, where that came from at all. So now we got a few things to do here. Oh, I was going to show you this little book I found, and I took it with me, thank goodness, so that I had something to look at while I was talking to my sister on the plane. I think you can still get this book, the Cross Stitch Antique Samplers. It's a secondhand. You'll have to get it off of eBay, probably at half-price books, let's be honest. I don't know if any of the Needleworks stores have it. I don't know if that's where it came from. It was a gift. My husband is a good gifter, and this was one of his gifts at Christmas one year. But I want to show it if I can show it without. I don't want to show but Fiber Talk, they've been talking about the Bristol samplers, and Sassy Jacks, they've been talking about the Bristol samplers, and they have them. But this has all kind of reproduction samplers in it, and they have a write-up in here, and they have one or two, and it has a little write-up in it about them in here, and it has all kind of look at that thing, holy moly, beautiful. And it has the patterns for several things in here. Has Berlin wool work. It has a little, this one's really pretty. I thought I'd do this one. So it has like little bugs and animals. But this is by Jane Greenoff. But the front is just cross stitch, antique style samplers, 30th anniversary. But it'd be a good thing to ask for Christmas, maybe. That's what I got it for, and I love it. James, like I said, he's a good gifter, and I got to be careful when I open it up, though. It has darning samplers in it. It has some map samplers in it. Really neat, and it's a good read. I took it and read some of it on the plane. Look at that thing. It says it's Wild Hedgerow House Sampler. Really, really pretty things in here. But I am about to run over. I try to keep it short, y'all. I know y'all have things to do. So I want to announce that I am super excited. I figured out how to use the random comment generator and used it correctly. Woohoo! Technology hates me. So here we are with Be Thankful right here. And I am about to send it off to Sandra Ketchum of North Carolina and her little bitty Hershey bars and some Be Thankful. And I will send it off to her. And yes, chicken sticks are candy, but it is Chick-O stick. It's like chick and then an O stick, but we all say chicken stick. And I intended to have one for y'all today, but I forgot. Sorry. But it's yummy. It like has the inside kind of like a Butterfinger, and then the outside has like chopped up like toasty kind of like coconut on it. It's good. I'll try to remember to have one to show y'all one day, but Sandra, if you will message me and get me your address so I can get this in the mail to you. I'll try to get it in the mail to you before I leave for Disney. If you'll get me your address real quick, I will get this off to you because you are the winner, Sandra Ketchum of Be Thankful. And that leaves us just with this little guy here. I used the pattern out of him but I did not use the goodies in here. So I have stitched the pattern once, but I did not use all the goodies in here because I didn't use the, I guess it's probably some kind of linen, but it is a Lizzie Kate very merry limited edition Santa kit. And y'all have been so sweet, and I've got so many subscribers. So if y'all will like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then I want y'all to tell me if you just make sure you use the word decorate if you decorate before or after Thanksgiving. And that's what we'll use to get the little, decide on the little Very Merry Santa kit here. Like I said, I've stitched the little pattern, but I didn't use all the little yummies. So the pattern is in here still. The pattern has been refolded and stuffed back in here, but all the little goodies are still in the inside too. So this little kit here is all together, and it will go to the secret picker of the random picker generator chooser. I don't know how that works, but anyway, we will see. And so that will go, it'll play while I'm gone to Disney and stitching and having fun with my grandbabies. We're going, my husband, myself, my daughter, her husband, the grandbabies, my baby son, his wife, and her little sister. And we're all gonna go for the Disney Christmas party. And I should have kept a set. We made little, I made little custom, well, I helped, my daughter and I both made them. I shouldn't say I made them myself. Little Star Wars ears and Christmas ears for us to wear while we're there for the Disney Christmas party. And we're so excited. I haven't been since the kids were little. We went when they were young, and we haven't been since then. So like the video, like the station, subscribe to the station. Let me know if you decorate before or after Christmas. Thanks for all the good thoughts and the vibes and the prayers. We'll be at Dr. Malil's in the morning at 9:30 with Mama, and to see what they say, and hopefully find out more information about that. And I will get this uploaded, and I will be watching all y'all. I know I'm terrible about tagging, and I want to say thank you for Homesteading on the Home Front for the tip on going to Cindy's for the circle ornament, because I was doing it all wrong. But y'all know Priscilla, Vanna, oh my gosh, Michelle, oh, there's so many of y'all watch. Farm Girl, I watch so many of y'all all the time. Y'all are my stitchy companions. Oh my gosh, like I said, there's a million y'all. But anyway, y'all are my stitchy friends, and y'all keep me going. I enjoy you so much. So just keep doing your needlework, shouting out to each other, lifting each other up, and y'all have a great, great week. And try not to freeze if it's as cold as it is here, because it's miserable, just too cold. Have a great week. I'll talk to y'all hopefully sooner than I did this time when I get back from Disney. Bye.